What it do? What's up, Nick Brown? I appreciate that, y'all. Burn Live, y'all. Marijuana, we keeping y'all connected. Hashtagging these red eyes, changing the viewers' eye red, keeping underage, smoking on social media, killing myself for your entertainment. Sitting here with friends and family, starting a cannabisation. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on Rumble now. Thanks to Nay. Shout out to Nay Gardens. Hey man, for real. Ladies and gentlemen that do watch my show early on Rumble and YouTube, shout out to Nate Gardens. Go check him out. A very exclusive dude. I would have never thought me and Nate would have been so opposite, but been so cool as two opposite, totally different people. I appreciate that. What's up, Nick Brown? How you doing, bro? I hope y'all got your blunts and your weeds and everything out. All right, hey, Capiche One, it's me on Rumble, y'all. I say I need 6 subscribers to go live on there, but when you have a program or a system, StreamYard or OBS or anything you use, you can avoid that. You got to have prescriptions before you go live. So that's what's up. And I was watching Nate's show today. He was on Rumble and everything. He had the Alex Jones show up, and they was debating over the insurrection, which is a big debate. Everybody get the debate, and I appreciate it, and I'm loving the debates. I'm loving how people are out here saying, yeah, right on. I'm loving how people are out here saying that, yeah, man, I need to one person need to be locked up. Some people do. 170, 200 people need to be locked up because they actually inserted an insurrection. It was over 10,000 people. That's one thing that be amazing to me, that people don't sit to realize and understand. For people that's been watching the insurrection, is 3 years old, blase, blase, blah. 10,000, over 10,000 people were there. 200 people did an insurrection. Like, the odds are solely different. And then when, like, some people may think and say, like I would say, I look at the Black Lives Matter incident, like, so that wasn't or was not an insurrection. I watched a podcast, PBD podcast, and they had the Lincoln case on there, where the guy Lincoln filed, the person that took an old trial and made it newer. He went on there and he explained to me what was an insurrection and how Trump incited an insurrection. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am a Trump supporter. Everybody knows that they watch my show. And yes, now I can almost see, I can't agree that he did an insurrection, but I can understand why people believe that he did an insurrection. I totally get it. I totally understand him. It's okay. I mean, you're not hurting nobody. Nobody's getting hurt. Nobody's getting fed up. Nothing like that. So it's cool. It's good. I'm with it. You with it. Let's all get along together. Right? Right. Okay. Cool. Then you got another bigger distraction that's just as big as the insurrection, has nothing to do with insurrection, has nothing to do with violence. You got the Cat Williams incident that's going on. Everybody's putting their 2 cents in. Cat Williams have put out information about actors, singers, rappers in the game. But yet again, it's controversy. All this controversy that's going on right now is for what? And I heard Cat Williams on tour, so that's the reason why some of this is going on. But that, ladies and gentlemen, with Cat Williams, Trump, those are two of some of the biggest headlines of the game. 2 of the biggest headlines of the game is Trump and Cat Williams. But yet again, y'all, hold on, y'all. Oh, my bad. Yet again, y'all, it's snowing outside on the East Coast. It's snowing on the East Coast. There are asylum seekers that are here that are in the cold. But that story is not as big as Trump in the election. That's not big as Cat Williams calling out people. You also got the Epstein, not case, files that has been released, documents. That's a better word. I like documents. I don't like saying files. I don't like saying cases or nothing like that, because yet again, there has none of that been brought to no court. It's just a lot of more extra files have been brought out, and yet again, it's interesting. Okay, so I'm with you on that. Those are three major things that have been going on. Three major news coverage that be going on. So I say all of that is those three major. What is the cover up? What is really going on behind all of that that's making headlines, that's not making headlines? What are we really should be looking out for? Because yet again, Trump is not going to go to jail. Biden's not going to go to jail. Cat Williams finna make $100 million off this tour. So what is we hiding? What is the government hiding? What is mainstream America hiding that they don't want us to know? I'm going to play this news coverage just to show you the little things that have been going on just in the last 6 days that been swept up under the rug. This is swept up under the rug. We're not getting too far into it. We're just gonna hear a couple of stories. And if you're smoking, choking, dabbing, and you're not coughing, you're not getting high.
Blows open in the cabin at 17,000 feet. The FAA quickly grounding nearly 200 other planes. New video shows the dramatic near disaster, a nightmare scenario for passengers. The clothes on one child sucked out, oxygen masks dropping. We hear from those on board.
And I just feel the plane drop. I started freaking out.
Now the investigation into what went wrong is
yet again the insurrection of Trump, Cat Williams, all is going on, but airlines have been dropping out of the sky. Planes been crashing, doors been coming out. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying, y'all. What are they really trying to hide? Also, landing of the moon too. Don't forget that.
Plane safe. The storm system now pushing into the northeast, snow and ice triggering a series of crashes. Nearly 50.
Look at this. This is what I'm saying, y'all. The bigger distraction. China got heated roads. China has heated roads. Why we can't have heated roads? What's going on?
50 million Americans bracing for a serious snowfall. Will some major cities get their first significant snow in nearly 2 years? Why was the defense secretary's health scare kept secret? Lloyd Austin was in the ICU for 4 days this week. The Pentagon not telling the president or the public for days.
You met Cat?
We have new details. Good evening, I'm Pete.
Ladies and gentlemen, I met Cat Williams. I didn't really meet him like that, but I ran across him and I met him. A pretty good guy. I wasn't really shaking his hand. I used to work at a club back in the day, back around Soul Plane time, I do believe. So Cat Williams was probably just doing stand-up comedy for BET. BET was popular back then, and it was cool. I thought it was awesome. I ain't think nothing of it. But all this distraction, we got bad weather, we got illegal immigrants coming across the border, we got Trump. It's a lot to take in all at once to say, where do we begin? Where do we start? Where do we begin? Look, I'm tripping off my banner and stuff, but I'm serious. Where do we begin? Where do we start? I really be kind of curious on that part. I really do be curious. I appreciate everybody up in here today, this morning. Good morning to y'all. Where do we begin? I done see countless of stories of people putting their intakes, and I heard one just before I came on live, and I think was the best intake on the Cat Williams situation. I think, oh my God, I'm getting my
Do
ass
you like
kicked
having
by
a
this
PO box
blunt.
but are tired?
Hey, how many of y'all smoking good weed right now? Y'all smoking bomb ass weed, getting your issues out. I want to play. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. I guess I'm not gonna get to the part where I want to get to. They already cutting me around. Okay, so this is supposed to be Ludacris.
Ludacris had actually responded back to Cat Williams, and also Tiffany Haddish responded back to Cat Williams as well too. And if you haven't seen Ludacris's response, I will go ahead and play the video in this video so you can catch up.
Hey,
before I touch
hey,
into this
before
video,
he
one
touch-
thing I just want to say is a lot of these people.
Hey, Ludacris responded with a rap, and that brought Charleston White out. Say he must have been guilty. You must have been guilty. I don't know, y'all. Do y'all laugh at jokes? Do y'all laugh at people getting raped? Are jokes about being raped funny? Are jokes about getting your balls chopped off funny? Is that funny? Is it important to teach our kids? Yes, I'm going around in circles, around in circles. But is it important that we teach our kids? Is it important that we teach our kids that it's okay to hear it about? Is it okay? Y'all didn't say I was that loud. Hold on, y'all. I forgot. Sheesh. That's why y'all not up here. Y'all like, man, I heard this big ass wind blowing. Y'all gotta tell me that y'all I didn't know. See, I turned it down. Yeah. Okay. My bad.
People that are responding back to what Cat Williams has said, one thing that I've noticed, none of these people are calling him a liar. But Charleston White had reacted to what Cat Williams said, and he called
This
out
was
Ludacris
funny.
as well, saying if Ludacris is making a whole raps, MF is hell in this game. He also
This was funny as hell.
That nigga responded to Cat Williams with a rap song. That was the weirdest shit out of all of them. Man, hey, listen. That was the craziest shit. That's what everybody overlooking the fact that nigga Ludacris, nigga, he responded with a rap song. That lets you know how fucked up this shit is. Nigga, if you say I've been at a gay party getting I ain't finna make you no song, nigga. I'm finna call you a motherfucking lie. Why you nigga call that? Nigga, I'm gonna call you on your phone, nigga. You lying. You ain't seen me in no mother. That nigga made a rap. That nigga responded with a jingle. Say, that lets you know he guilty. Nigga come back with a rap song. A hell of a rap song. Nigga ain't rapped in 20-some years. This nigga ain't made a rap song in 20 years. Soon as Cat Williams say, hey, I seen you coming out that funny room though, nigga. With walking bow-legged, you were not needed before you went in. You died and rubbed together. You come out of that bow-legged. That boy say now he gonna make a song. I ain't never
What do
was
y'all
on
think?
that nigga went and made a commercial jingle to respond to Cat Williams instead of saying you a goddamn lie. That's how you call. That's how you tell a nigga he lying. You don't go write no 116 bar for no nigga. You get on the airwaves and say he lying, baby. Motherfucker ain't never seen me coming out there and play walking bow-legged. Say, boy. Hey, bro. Hey, the thing, because ain't nobody came out and called him a motherfucking lie. Trick Daddy, the only one say, I kick your ass, nigga. I'm a street nigga. Rest of them they been talking circles. That's why.
This is the part where I wanted to come in and talk to y'all about on the Cat Williams situation before I get into politics and I lose half my audience. Charleston White actually got a point. Nobody has actually said that what Cat Williams said was a lie. Even Ricky Smiley, who played over and over, had his manager come on the radio. Y'all had his manager come on the radio and say, hey, yo, I need you to speak up for me. I need you to tell these people what it is and what it do. Come on now. Have any of y'all had that done? No? We're bringing radio hosts to the shows. We're bringing old managers. We're bringing businesses owners to clear up our names, but we didn't say he totally lied. We just said, hey, basically, if y'all go back and go look at the stories, they both of them said the exact same thing. He just said, Cat Williams just put in my contract. If that dude want to do a movie with me in my contract, he got to be a girl. He got dressed as a woman. And in his next movie, he was a woman. That's the part where people wanted to look at Ricky Smiling like, deny that part. But he did not. He just talked about everything else, which, shrugging my shoulders, it sounded like to me, Cat Williams had already said, you just agreeing with him, but you're just trying to say that he's lying without saying that he... What? Are we really going for this? He ha, she saw, me ha, ki ha, he ha? Even Ice Cube said something. I forgot about that. Ice Cube said something. Hold on, let me see.
He is speaking.
Okay, this is not him talking.
I'm doing a movie.
Okay, actually got
doing
him
a
talking.
movie. There's over 100 people.
I'm gonna bring up now. This the person you would have thought. You would have thought the man in the middle would have cleared the airway. Am I BSing or am I not? Y'all would have thought he would have been able to clear the airway. Ice Cube, right? I would have thought. So he came on it and said his piece, and I gotta go back a little bit.
If it was a rape scene, it would have been in the movie.
There we go. There we go.
Movie for any actor, you know, we do what we feel, and if it was a rape scene, it would have been in the movie. There was no reason not to shoot it, but that's not my style. I don't even like that kind of shit in movies, on camera, and so, you know, that was to me a little discrepancy there. You know, Cat, he wrote a lot of his part because, you know, like I said, he was giving us jewels, so we were keeping the camera.
Yet again, he didn't necessarily deny the part, right? Right? He didn't necessarily deny. But what he did say is, I don't like that. So you know Ice Cube is but you know you got higher ups. As my black community would say, the white man passed him a note and said, please do a rape scene. Cat Williams, spin ya, bend ya, I'm gonna ruin ya, I'm gonna go up in ya. As my good friend used to say, I love that slogan. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. Spin ya, bend ya, go up in ya. All right. But yet again, he didn't deny it. He just said he didn't like it. Third of all, what else did he just start saying, y'all? What else did he just start saying? Yes, Cat Williams wrote a lot of his stuff. Ain't that what Cat Williams just said? So, yet again, a lot of people come out here and ain't denying. I feel like what Charleston White said.
He was coming off the dome. He was coming prepared every day to steal the show. You know that.
He was coming every day to steal the show. But ain't there a clip out there somewhere where Kevin Hart said that he showed up late, getting high? But Cat Williams said, I don't do drugs. My body is a temple. which one is it? Which one is it?
That was his mission. And, you know, that's what he did, you know, with the movie. And it launched his career, you know. And I'm proud of the movie. I'm proud of...
Yeah, you made millions of dollars off it. Of course you're proud of the movie.
You know, come through.
Of course you're proud.
You know,
you're proud when you make millions of dollars off something. Stop playing. Stop playing. I'm broke right now. Let me make $1 million off of something. I'm going to be happy too. I'm going to be happy too. I'm going to be like, oh my God, yes, this is it. I'm proud of that movie. It could have been a lot of controversies in the background. It could have been a lot of things that we didn't know that was going on. Yes, indeed, there could have been. But do I care? Do I really care? Now, I made $1 million. At a hot meal, y'all made hundreds of thousands. Some of y'all made 10,000. Some of y'all made 20,000. I made a couple of mil. Maybe I was happy. I was chilling. We was thugging. The whole point of what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is everything that Cat Williams said ain't nobody's denying. It makes you now, when he does his special, when you see him on stage this year, y'all, bruh, sell out seats. Y'all, we want to hear what he got to say. Now you want to hear what his stand-up comedy is going to be. You want to see what his show is going to be about. You want to see what his show is going to be about now. Oh, God. We ready. I want to know. Everybody's finna go see.
Doing better things. And look, you know, a lot of people are talking about pay and how much they was paid on these movies that were extremely low budget. You know, most of these guys work a couple of days, you know. And when you're doing a movie, there's over 100 people working on the movie that need to get paid. Most of them got to get paid every day. And there's pre-production and post-production. Even after you finish with the actors, you got to pay editors and sound people. And my movies are all about quality.
Tired of those boring...
My movie's all about quality. Okay, Ice Cube. I'm not hating on Ice Cube. Let's not knock Ice Cube, because Ice Cube has been called a sellout or Uncle Tom and all these things above, and I'm like, man, that's sad. And I feel you, my dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be like that. I don't want you looking like that. I don't want you to feeling like that, you know? That's just me personally. I need to start getting my things where y'all can find me at, huh? Find me on Facebook. Find me on YouTube. Find me on Rumble. Find me on Twitch. Find me on Twitter. Find me on this. Find me on this. Sheesh. I'm a live stream expert. I promise you, only thing I'm truly missing now is my copier machine. So I can't have my papers, have my notes, and have my facts. You know.
Mayor Eric Adams is pushing back against Mayor Eric Adams is pushing back against Texas Governor Greg Abbott's efforts sending tens of thousands of migrants to New York City. Adams is putting in place new restrictions on the companies that operate the buses carrying asylum seekers, and violations could mean charges.
Interesting plan, but will it work? Or is it too little, too late?
6 additional buses arrived at the Port Authority bus terminal overnight, hours after Mayor Adams issued a new executive order requiring 32-hour notice.
This comes after 14 buses arrived from Texas in just one night.
So that we can be prepared, so that when the migrants do arrive to New York City, we can get them to where they need to get to safely.
Fines and even criminal charges could be the consequences, according to the city.
You are allowed to drop off migrants in the city, but you're going to do it at the location that we specify, so we don't overtax our resources, our manpower.
Before he gets deep up into this crisis right here, ladies and gentlemen, is not getting, I can't say getting swept up on the rug, but it's not getting, I feel, the right coverage of what's really going on out here. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all see, y'all hear, y'all are seeing the videos. I cover this a lot, not as much as maybe I should, but yet again, I think when it comes to this crisis stuff like this, I would have to make a totally separate channel because it's that deep. It is not just in New York. It's just not in Chicago. We're talking about Denver. We're talking about Massachusetts. Any state that said there was open border to the people coming from Mexico on up. We don't care where you coming from. Venezuela, Ukraine, any of those parts, come on over. Come on over. We got a hot meal in a cot.
Here we are at the Port Authority bus terminal in New York City, where recently 14 buses arrived on a single day carrying asylum seekers from the U.S. southern border. Now, each of these buses can seat between 50 and 60 people, which means 14 of them can carry around 750 people, who all arrived on the exact same day. On top of that, over 150,000 asylum seekers have already come through the city since this humanitarian crisis began, completely filling the city's emergency shelters. And because of that, New York City's mayor has decided to take drastic action to limit the number of buses that can come to the city every single day.
Mayor Eric Adams announcing an executive order. First, it will require that charter buses transporting migrants give New York City at least 32 hours advance notice. Two, it will require that these charter buses arrive only between 8:30 a.m. and 12 p.m.
So now the way it works is buses from the southern border can only pull into this designated drop-off spot during a 4-hour window 5 days a week. And bus companies who disobey this executive order in New York could face fines, the buses could be impounded, and people could potentially even be arrested. And although this might limit the number of buses that come to the city every single day, New York City is...
Who? Every time I heard that word arrested, who are you arresting? Buses get impounded. Okay, check this out, y'all. And this is me not looking up no information. This is just going off my dome, and I'm kind of curious. Who paying for the buses? Taxpayers' money. Who are sending the migrants up to these states? Texas. So is Texas getting taxed all of this stuff? Are you taxing Texas that's going through this? Are you taxing a bus company that's coming from wherever they're coming from? Like, here's my bill in the mail. And you didn't send no lawyer down there and say, hey, yo, cease and desist. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't stop a company from getting handed a check. Hey, bus company, here's X amount of dollars to take these people somewhere. You know they're going to be like, yes, sir. There are probably bus companies that haven't been making that much money and ain't seen this amount of business in a very long time. Once upon a time, buses and trains was the way to go, the way of life. So yes, it was a bunch of buses and stuff like that. But in the meanwhile, bus companies have been taking a pay cut. But this right here, this what's been going on. I bet you bus companies like, you think I'm finna stop taking that paycheck? Come on. And then you would think in the back of your mind, in the sensitive, like, okay, if this really truly is happening, I'm going to talk to the governor and the mayor just in case I do get hit with these fines and tickets and stuff like that. So it's not really hurting me. It can't be hurting me that bad if I got somebody out here paying for the fines for me. And I'm still getting, especially if I'm getting more money in than you fining me, I'm going to take the risk. What a risk it is. I do understand, and it's legal. So it's not like I'm saying I'm doing something illegal. I'm a legal bus company. I got paid a check to go do something. And you trying to say that I'm finna sit here and not do it? What? Stop playing with me. And I think that's what a lot of people are looking at this situation like, no, you're wrong. Oh, okay.
Still the #1 destination for folks seeking asylum, and that has to do with the city's unique right to shelter rules that guarantee temporary room and board to anyone who asks. Now, bus companies faced with these restrictions in Chicago are just bringing their passengers to suburbs outside of the city. And from the suburbs, they can take a train or a ride share to get into the city itself. And while New York City may only have this one particular bus terminal, it's also got 2 airports and 2 train stations. So there are other ways for people to get here using mass transit. And this has the city's leaders very worried, because if someone wants to come to New York City, they still can. And with the asylum crisis,
and I'm not going to go too far deep. Y'all see how big that is. That is a situation. That is a problem. That is a problem. I'm going to admit it. That is a problem. That's why I'm bigging it up. But yet again, the biggest problem that we're trying to say is, shall Trump be able to be elected? But yet again, why should we care if Trump getting elected, except for you mega Trumpers? Except for you mega Trumpers. My bad on you mega Trumpers. I'm not talking to the mega club. Don't come looking me up like, you know why we gotta vote for Trump. You know what Biden doing. But in the same token, people are going to say that about Trump. You know why we got to vote for Biden. You know what a Trump will do. No, what will Trump do? That's the question. We know what Trump did his first 4 years, and now we know what Biden has done his first 4 years. Okay. Which one looked it better? And if that's what it should come down to, that's what I think it should come down to. That's what I really think it should come down to, flat out. So nobody's saying anything, nobody's feeling no type of way. Everybody can feel the love that's in the air. He had his 4 years, he had his 4 years. Which one made you feel better? Okay? Bam. That's bam. End of story. End of story. Cat Williams, go rock his show, because you know he finna say some hilarious stuff and he finna put you on. If you shake his hand, you probably get put on. I put on. I know it's Sunday, y'all. Don't go live. It's football season. It's football time. Last week, is your team in the NFL or not? Is your team in or out? NFC, AFC. Are you in the wild card hunt? Where you at? Da-da-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I'm just strolling through y'all real quick just to see who live and what people talking about. Yeah. Like I'm saying, y'all, I'm just going live just to see what's on people's minds and topics. And you know what I see a lot of? Same stuff that I just broke down in the first, how long we been live, y'all? First little 38 minutes. Look, everybody gone, because I done said everything that need to be said in the first 38 minutes. I done wrapped up the whole show, huh? I done did my job. Huh. Is that how we feeling? I really think that's how y'all feel. I really, really, really think that's how y'all feel. I don't know. I've been hearing a lot. I'm not a person to sit up here and say and pass judgment. I just see things for what they are. Hey. Little music in the A little music on the. A little music on the. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, Miss Queen? I'm gonna throw them L's up. I see y'all be rapping. I see y'all doing big things over there. I see y'all doing big things. Y'all got, hey. I see y'all doing big things. I appreciate it. I wish I would just sometimes get back into the rapping mode of what I used to do. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I do sometimes miss just the freestyling and the rapping. And I know I done got far away from it. I used to just be up in this motherfucker spitting. Just for the love of the music, baby. But then I started looking at the music industry and I was like, ooh. And then I was looking at the music industry, I was like, oh, let me slow down on the music. And that's what happened. I just seen a lot of things that I wasn't happy that I was saying. I was like, let me just pump my little brakes. And you know what I'm saying? It was the mainstream music, not underground, not, you know what I'm saying? If you spit the music from your heart and you love it and you spit what's going on, do it. I am not knocking it. But what the industry has turned the music company into is just like you trying to tell me everybody in my music that I like then took an oath or made a sacrifice or something like that? I'm just like, kind of make you wonder, like, maybe I don't need it. But I do like the instrumental. I do like instruments. I guess I could say I do like instruments, and so I do like listening to them and playing in the background. Sometimes you just need music in the background. It helps the conversation go a little bit better. I hope I ain't too loud or it's too loud or nothing like that. Hey. But good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You on the Burn Live Show. I'm your host, Capiche. It don't get no better than this. We rocking like this. I'll be right back. Is it time to end that? Is that getting too played out? Is that old? Is we tired of watching that?
And sold on the app market. Complex projects come to life with native.
I don't know, y'all. I just love doing it.
With hundreds of
I really
APIs
do.
and
All right, man, y'all.
integrations.
Hold on. I don't be knowing who be what, where, when, what, why sometimes, bros. Yeah, I know I live in an apartment. So, okay. It's windy as hell. The first true wind storm from the north has really set in outside. This is probably one of the most coldest days that it has been. So it's officially wintertime. In Nevada. It is officially wintertime in Nevada. Flat out. Like, this nigga Snow just brought out a bone. If y'all don't know, I got a dog. I feel like I need to be on this sort of relaxed, chill out mode and be more subtle with you, with my audience. Like sometimes I just come on here, but I have done so much research, and I've been slacking on doing research lately, that I really can't come up in here with like, you know what, this is going on, and this is going on, and I'm like, holy shit, I really don't know. Cause I took a small little break, ladies and gentlemen. I took a small break, just like, okay, let me get up out of here. But I can always bring up news and clips and just ask questions. I think the biggest thing that we should all do is sit up here one day soon and just really, for real, just start asking questions. If you're not asking questions, if you don't want to know the truth about something, then, okay. But I want to know. Even if it hurts, even if I don't like it, you know what I'm saying? Long as it's the truth, then I'm 100% cool with it. I'm all right with it. It's not gonna hurt me. It's not gonna break me. And I feel like that's how we need our society to look at things. But there is there are people out there that are sensitive. There are governments within hand that are trying to take away freedom of speech, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't believe they're trying to take away freedom of speech, you're sadly mistaken. You sadly mistaken. Ooh. Let's hear this. I want to hear this, y'all, real quick.
And joining me now is a key.
I know this has got to be interesting. I feel it in my bones. It's interesting. I feel it in my bones. It's interesting.
Republican Congresswoman Elise Stefanik of New York, who chairs the House Republican Conference, making her the highest-ranking woman in congressional GOP leadership. She is also the youngest woman ever to serve in elected congressional leadership. Congresswoman Stefanik, welcome to Meet the Press.
Great to be with you, Kristen.
Thank you so much for being here. I want to start by talking about 2024, some of what we've heard over the past 48 hours. Obviously, President Biden officially kicking off his campaign against former President Trump, who's the strong frontrunner. You are one of Trump's strongest supporters. In his speech, President Biden cast the former president as a threat to democracy. This was an argument that was effective in 2020. It was a winning argument for Democrats in 2022. How do you answer that charge?
Well, first, Kristen, I wouldn't say it's a winning argument. In fact, in 2022, Democrats lost the House, and House Republicans ran on the issues that matter to the American people. We ran on securing the border. We ran on addressing the historic inflation, which the American people know is a result of Joe Biden's failed policies and the trillions of dollars of reckless spending. And what Joe Biden didn't mention in his speech were any of the policies that have created a crisis across America. So zero mention of the border, which is wide open and a top issue even in my home state in New York. You have Democrat mayors who are speaking out about Joe Biden's border crisis. No mention of inflation, which continues to be a concern for voters across my district. And when it comes to threats to democracy, Joe Biden and Democrats.
Joe Biden been in office for 385 years. Okay? Joe Biden seen Noah's Ark get built. Okay? Joe Biden went to Africa on the Santa Maria and probably picked out the first slave for George Washington. That's how old in the game this man has been. So, of course, he's not going to tell you, the people, what we want to hear, because Joe Biden knows better in life what is best for us as American people. He knows better. Joe Biden is all of our daddies and grandpas that's in a retirement home that we go see every other Tuesdays and every other Sunday. Especially when there's no football on. We definitely going to see him. Hey, let's go see Pops. Y'all think not? Am I wrong? Did I just say? Yeah, I said. See, when y'all, is it because they females? I mean, I thought bringing up cute women on a podcast would have kept y'all around. Like, okay, they cute. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Intelligent. Mm-hmm. So it must be true. Smart, intelligent women scare audience. I just scare the audience away. But let me get back into that Cat Williams and to the nonchalant. That's what y'all want to hear.
We see them attempting to remove President Trump from the ballot. We saw this in Colorado and Maine. That is a suppression of the American people and the American people's ability to cast their ballots this November. So it's Democrats that are a threat to democracy.
We should note, of course, there's no evidence that President Biden is in any way coordinating with the Justice Department in terms of the indictments against former President Trump. But staying on this issue of January 6th, because of course Mr. Trump was talking about this as well. This weekend we did mark the 3-year anniversary, and I want to pause for a minute and play some of the comments that you made on the evening of that day. Let's take a look.
This has been a truly tragic day for America. Americans will always have the freedom of speech and the constitutional right to protest, but violence in any form is absolutely unacceptable. It is anti-American and must be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
In terms of what we're hearing today, former President Trump has referred to January 6th as a, quote, beautiful day. Just this weekend, he referred to some of those who are serving time for having stormed the Capitol as, quote, hostages. Do you still feel as though that day was tragic and that those who were responsible should be held responsible to the fullest extent of the law?
Well, first of all, Kristen, as typical for NBC and the biased media, you played one excerpt of my speech. I stand by my comments that I made on the House floor. I stood up for election integrity, and I challenged and objected to the certification of the state of Pennsylvania because of the unconstitutional overreach. So I absolutely stand by my floor speech. I am proud to support President Trump, and I want to correct another statement you made that there is no coordination with Joe Biden and the Department of Justice in prosecutions against President Trump. We just saw Hunter Biden defy a congressional subpoena and the White House admitting it was in coordination with Joe Biden the morning of. That is coordination, and I believe that Joe Biden will be found to be the most corrupt president in our nation's history, and that's why all of the investigative work that we're doing is so important, because the American people, they deserve transparency and accountability.
A lot to unpack there. Of course, the White House has said that Hunter Biden is acting unilaterally on the issue of election integrity, though. As you know, Trump took his case to court more than 60 times that there was fraud.
That'll be awesome.
But I want to get back to this.
I'll try to do that for sure.
Question.
If y'all want to do a meetup,
it was a tragic day. Do you think
that'd be dope,
that the people who stormed the Capitol should be held responsible? To
love to get on somebody else's podcast and chill and talk and have a good
January 6th
cannabisation.
I have concerns. We have a role in Congress of oversight over our treatments of prisoners, and I believe that we're seeing the weaponization of the federal government against not just President Trump, but we're seeing it against conservatives. We're seeing it against Catholics, and that's one of the reasons why I'm so proud to serve on the Select Committee on the Weaponization of the Government, because the American people want answers, they want transparency, and they understand that as you look across this country, there seems to be two sets of rules. If your last name is Clinton or it's Biden, you get to live by a different set of rules than if you're
Hey, she didn't have to go there and call out the Clintons, did she? She didn't have to go there and call out the Clintons, did she? That was funny. Y'all know what the Clintons, but it's funny to see that these fellas of stature, of name, of policy, of holding one of the highest chairs in office have so much background that, you know what I'm saying? And we understand that everybody's not perfect. I'm going to sit up here and say that first and foremost. Everybody's not perfect. So I'm not going to sit up here and say that I'm looking for you to be a perfect person and you having all your ducks in a row. Like, no, that is not what I'm sitting up here and saying that's what I'm looking for. No, because I know that it doesn't work like that. It don't get down like that. I'm sure of that part. You know. But what I do want to say is we just want a person that's gonna hold America accountable, hold America as America first, protect us, make us some money. I do want to say clean up the poor, but the poor are gonna be the poor. I hate to say it like that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mean it in a harsh way, but when it comes to that area of poorness, even if you cleaned up the poor and gave the poor, they're just gonna drug infest themselves. And are we gonna sit up here and say that we're gonna give drugs to people and just say, you know what, I'm gonna give you housing and all the drugs that you want just because we don't want no more poor? But then you be sad and mad when your fellow loved ones overdose and die. You're gonna want somebody to blame and sit up here and say you're not. Yeah, right. Let a loved one pass away right now, and you're gonna want somebody to blame. You're gonna want somebody to be held accountable for. And so this year, 2024, and I've been hearing this a lot around the wave, I think this is the new trend. So I'm gonna hop on a trend too, because it's a very good trend to be a part of. I'm not gonna BS nobody. It's a pretty good trend to be a part of. And let's hop on a train and let's be part of that. Be held everybody accountable. I really been hearing that. I've been hearing people more accountability in these church videos that I've been watching more than politics or even in the music. But I understand the music industry is really getting exposed to where you probably are finna start going back to the conscious rap. Ain't no telling. I'm not sure. You might be finna go back to the conscious rap. Back in today where everything had a message in it and we're trying to get our people off drugs. Maybe this is the year where we start looking for the positive and we getting our people out of the gutter in all walks of life. Holding everybody accountable. Maybe drug users hold themselves accountable. Man, I'm on drugs because I wanted to be on drugs. Okay, if you on drugs because you want to be on drugs, then you stay on the drugs. And that's what's going to happen. You know that, I know that. We're not going to play games and act like that's not going to happen. Right? Right. Okay, cool. So, and policies and things that we should be voting on, especially when it would come to marijuana laws. Who was accountable for getting weed legal in America? Who does that accountabilization goes to? I probably would have nobody. Everybody would say, well, it was the people. Okay. Well, if it was the people that was the accountability for getting weed legalized in America, why can't them same people be accountable for other things that happen in America? So therefore, why are there got pornographic books in schools? We got to hold the people accountable. The same people that legalize weeds and stuff like that. Why is pedophiles got a whole nother name matching underage kids where they don't go to jail for, we gotta hold us accountable because we let this stuff pass. But then you can go higher up. Now we start going to governors and mayors and let's start bringing up the clips like, okay, who was promoting this? Who was promoting some of this, the stuff that we don't like? Not the LGBTQ community being them. I'm not talking about them. No. I'm talking about the people that put the things that we don't like. The pornographic books in school. Who promoted for that? The people that promoted for that. Them are the ones that I want to look at. And I'm like, okay, you definitely probably need to lose your job. If you got voted into office, you are probably the one that needs not to be voted back into office. Bullshit. Bullshit. That's the ones I'm talking about. When we can hold that situation and stuff like that accountable, we gooch. Then I bet you we'll be making it. We'll go somewhere. I promise you, we will go somewhere. We will start living in a utopia. Don't y'all want to live in a utopia? That's what I keep hearing. I want to live in a utopia. Land of the free. And where good fruits and all that stuff. Okay. So we know what the all of us know what the pharmaceutical business is about when it comes to fruits and vegetables and meats and harvests and stuff like that. We all know about that, right? Okay. So, why aren't we doing something about that? Why ain't we doing something about that? That's a movement. That's holding somebody accountable for. I don't know if I shared it. I think I did. Let me look up. In another country, dude was doing a report. I do believe they were reprocessing human meat. So like everybody over there in this country was eating human beings. They say we eat human over here. I know I made jokes about it. I joke say I eat a human, but if it came down to the apocalypse and we were some of the last people left and wasn't no animals left, and I had to look at you. No, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, I just I don't know. You never know. You might have to become lunch food. Do I apologize? Just a little bit. But I had to eat. I had to eat. I'm looking for the video real quick. And it looks like it probably was on Instagram. Cause look, I share a lot of video. If you follow me on my regular profile, bro, I share just a lot of main videos out of conspiracy theories, things that go on, just things that people see. Just the average. Cause I so-called got a big following. So I got 2,000 friends. I got 2,000 friends, but I got 3,000 followers of people on Facebook. So I try to share out information and things that I know that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm popular. Never in a million years am I saying that I am popular. Nothing like that. It's just I have a small little people that I'm assuming that rocks with me. Assume that rocks with me. So therefore, I just try to spread the love. Spread a little love in your heart. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let me see. Well, damn. They not gonna let me see. Ain't that a bee? Well, y'all, whatever. But my Instagram do be having the most conspiracy theory ass stuff that I be trying to share with people. I'm not gonna bullshit you. But now that I'm live, it ain't gonna show me that stuff. It's crazy. It's maddening what they're doing to me, ladies and gentlemen. Nah, let me quit. I never complain about putting on a show, but I have my own mess up. I have my own defaults. And every time I try to do a good thing, I can't. Changing subjects all the way around. Let me get off. I'm getting off politics. I'm getting off Cat Williams for a second. I like comic books. I'm into comic books, and we got all these comic book conflicts going on with Marvel and DC. It really gets on my nerves to see what all these comic book problems. Now, am I finna sit up and say that I got news and I got information on Kang the Dynasty? Anybody watch Kang the Dynasty? Raise your hand. Nah, I just think that Kang the Dynasty, I thought there was gonna be something epic. I was hyped to see it. I wanted to see the next big Thanos just like anybody else. I was ready for it just like you and me, and I just got pooped on. I'm ready to see the X-Men. Yes, indeed. I'm ready to see Batman, Superman, Joker. I'm ready to see the Green Lanterns. Yes. I want to see the Red Lantern, Blue Lantern, Yellow Lantern, the White Lantern. I like stuff like that. That's what I like comic books too, y'all. What? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. What am I looking at?
This video you will only see on 8 News.
See, this is what I be looking for. Something that you're only, look, he said you're only gonna see her. That means mainstream media is not gonna know nothing about this. What is going on? What's going on in our neighborhood?
Now, prosecutors say a woman dumped a mother's body on the side of the road before allegedly committing another murder. We do thank you for joining us at 6 o'clock. I'm Brian Loftus.
What'd he say? Let's hear that again.
Now. First at 6, this is video you will only see on 8 News Now. Prosecutors say a woman dumped a mother's body on the side of the road before allegedly committing another murder. We do thank you for.
If there's one thing anybody should know before you come to Las Vegas and do anything, Las Vegas has cameras everywhere. 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 Cameras everywhere. All right. I probably said it enough. Jesus. There's nothing you gonna do out here that somebody's gonna capture on camera at an interpose, middle of the street, down the street,
For joining us at 6 o'clock, I'm Brian Loftus.
I'm Kirsten Joyce. 8 News Now investigator David Charnes with more details on this double homicide, all new at 6.
Prosecutors accusing Rosemary Meza of killing her girlfriend and her girlfriend's mother, strangling both of them with shoelaces. Big part of this murder case is.
Damn, she cold. And y'all worried about gun violence? Y'all worried about gun violence? We got shoelaces up in her. She had to be strong. Don't move. Don't you move. Shoelaces. Man, you had to be strong.
One piece of video allegedly showing her in action.
Video the 8 News Now investigators obtained shows a car stopping at this North Las Vegas intersection just before 6 o'clock on September 19th. Prosecutors say the person who gets out of the car is 37-year-old Rosemarie Mesa. The video continues as Mesa.
Ooh.
The car is 37.
She looked strong. Oh my God, bro. She looks strong as that. Dude, you sure that's not a... Okay.
7-year-old Rosemarie Mesa. The video continues as Mesa allegedly pulls a body out of the back seat, leaving it right on the curb. We are blurring the person, but prosecutors say it's 58-year-old Norma Rios Valdivinos, Mesa's girlfriend's mother. According to court documents, Mesa...
Why on the corner? Just curious. On the corner? Right on the block, right in the hood. That's why.
Allegedly lured Rios Valdivinos into this car and then strangled her with a pair of black shoelaces. Police say they found those shoelaces hours later on the floor in Mesa's car. After she allegedly killed Rios Valdivinos, police believe Mesa drove about a block away to her girlfriend's home, strangling her too. Police would later find the body of 26-year-old Alyssa Valdivinos while doing a welfare check. They went there after they say Mesa reportedly confessed to the crime. Police arresting her after she crashed her car, with Mesa matching the description of the person in this video. Video police obtained hours earlier in their attempt to find the person who left the body on the road. According to grand jury transcripts, while in custody after that crash, Mesa told a North Las Vegas police officer she had killed her girlfriend. That officer telling the grand jury, "She told me that she was a bad person and that I should just kill her now. And I replied that no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that to somebody." And then she said that she had hurt her girlfriend and her girlfriend's mother.
Prosecutors say they do intend to seek the death penalty should a jury convict Mesa. We did ask to interview her from jail, and she declined that request. I'm David Charnes, 8 News Now.
And then they want the death penalty for, well, y'all stick her with a needle? Gotta go. Gotta go, little Joe. Hard out here for a pimp. When you cannot come to money for the rent. Let me quit playing with y'all. Let me quit playing with y'all for somebody feelings get hurt up in here. That's serious, ladies and gentlemen. That is serious as hell. If this is what you want, type situation up in here, bro. I hope this, man, to love somebody and don't know what they'll do to you. To love somebody and they kill you. To love somebody and them not be the one for you because you felt some type of way and you didn't know how to express your feelings, or you wasn't adult enough just to walk away. All this, if I can't have it, you can't have a mentality. That's really what that is. Them just anybody get it? Anybody understand? That's what that is. If I can't have her, you can't have her.
This old, tired phone.
I love it when people ask for reparations. I want to hear this stuff, y'all. I hope I don't get in trouble for playing this stuff. I'm not going to go too far into it. I just want to hear what is the next plan to get reparations so I can laugh at it. Have me a little laughter this morning.
Now, and it's because he slipping in every time he get on a national platform, he's slipping in the idea that they're investing in and they want back reparations from the federal government for how they're trying to fix the problems that's happening inside of Chicago. They said that they want to fix problems in Chicago, crime, homelessness, issues, and trouble by asking for reparations several different times. And they caught him on a hot mic saying it again when he was interviewing with somebody. Take a look.
Progressive Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson says the government has to get more involved in ending the city's out-of-control crime crisis by paying out reparations.
Let me stop that for a minute. Before he actually shows some of the clips, the way that you stop the crime and the problems happening in Chicago is that you gotta give the people reparations.
Give the people what they want. Give it to them.
Y'all still with me?
Yeah, give it to
Shout out to C.
them.
Jones getting that Teach Hanley 30% off your first order plus a free gift.
Watch.
What I've built within these last 7 months, in order for us to have a better, stronger, and safer Chicago, it really requires the full force of government. And I've just released my full-out community safety.
For Chicago to get better, it's the full front of the government. Here is a black man that's telling you, and he's not even saying it, and nobody's even pointing this out, and I'm saying it right now. Here's a black man that is saying that he wants the government to take over Chicago. This is a black man that's saying that he wants a whole government taking over Chicago. And I thought we the people do not want the government involved in our business. That was one of the things of being a citizen here in America. So what is you out there telling people that you want more government help and assistance? We don't want the government. We want job opportunities. We want business doors open. We want bank loans lower percentage lower so that we can have opportunity. That's what we want. We don't want more government. I don't want them. I don't care if I vote for Trump. That don't mean I want Trump all up in my crib. I don't want Nancy Pelosi all up in my crib. I don't want Joe Biden all up in my crib. I don't want nobody in the government all up in my crib. Period. And I bet you everybody that's a regular citizen can agree upon that. I don't know why nobody's sitting up here and calling that part out when he said that, period. Who wants more government? Not the fuck me. Not the fuck me. I do not want more government in my business. No. Chicago do not need more government. Nah, your niggas need the National Guard. That's what you niggas need. You need the National Guard. You don't need police officers. You need National Guards. Hell. Somebody start calling out when people say we need more government and say we need less government.
Plan that not only gets at the root causes of violence in the city of Chicago, but we're making critical investments. We have stood up an entire office dedicated to reentry. So individuals who are returning to our communities who have been incarcerated because of failed policies, we'll have a welcoming space for them. I've added a $500,000 for restoration and reparations.
Hold on for a second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Yeah, tell it. But watch you don't. Hold on.
Mayor Mohawk is taking to.
Hold on. Watch you don't say nothing about adding more government. Hold on.
And he's leveraging the full force of the federal government, and he's taking the initiative by allocating monies for restoration and reparations, especially for people that are re-entering, that are the victims of the system that kept them down. Mayor Mohawk is on the prowl. He did not learn his lesson from last year and just stand low, taking care of business, doing his job, talking to his constituents over in Chicago, and making sure he's on top of things. Instead, what he decided to do is he wants to go on a nationwide tour to advocate for and allocate reparations and restoration for the people that's been harmed by this system that then led to.
I started at Purdue
I
Global
knew it.
because it was really easy to try to balance classes.
Chicago crime wave. He's believing in restoration,
500.
reparations, not more
500.
police,
Nope.
not more opportunities, not
Jobs.
not having people coming in as far as the migrant crisis. Is given for
of violence.
Let's bring in former NYPD officer Bill Stanton. Bill, reparations to fight crime.
Mayor John-
Please explain that to me.
Yeah, he should be a stand-up comedy because I'm laughing, Brian. I mean, this is so tragic. It's almost comical. I mean, let's go through the list, shall we? Equitable justice. How did that work out? You know, no cash bail, non-indemnification for police officers legally doing their job. You know, now what about the victims? We hear nothing but the victims. You know, talking about spending more taxpayer money for reparations. How about a novel idea?
We ain't even gotta go no further than that. That's crazy as hell. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I don't see how people waste their time with stuff like that. That envision of giving money for people that's coming out of jail. I got $500,000 set aside for a program for those who getting out of jail. Okay. What about those who's already out of jail that just down on their luck? What about those who just need a bounce? What about a bounce back program for those who just lost a job that just need to hurry recover because you know they got kids? They need to pay their rent. What about a tax cut for the mom and pops? Okay. Things that, man, come across these news feeds, I don't think y'all wouldn't believe it. I didn't believe it. You see, I said, whoa, let me go check that out. I couldn't believe I seen it. I wouldn't believe some of the things that I hear when it comes to some of these doggone shows. That's why I play them. No bullshit. That's why I play these shows, because if we didn't hear them out their mouths, then you wouldn't know.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh shit! I told you, boy, that Cat Williams is everywhere. He's so everywhere. He's so everywhere that everywhere is everywhere. Like, I'm really going down my news feed, and that's all I see. D.L. Hughley with Michael something, Samuel Jackson. What?
But what Michael said, which was interesting, he said,
Listen to this, y'all.
Samuel Jackson can essentially play almost every Denzel Washington role, if need be. I disagree.
I'll do this. I'll experiment with y'all and you.
Oh, this Michael
Okay, who's our
Jackson
number one
White.
black actor?
Denzel, maybe?
Okay, now so you say Denzel. Everybody says Denzel. Okay? Now I want you to imagine something. Not hating on Denzel, because Denzel's the shit. Denzel, and then where's Sam Jackson? Somewhere down here? To you?
I mean, Denzel has Oscars.
Okay.
Samuel does not.
Okay, well, let's talk about...
So that's, maybe in terms of kind of a purist kind of view of it, who's the better actor? He's got more accolades, I suppose.
Better actor? Okay, let's look at that, okay? So let's think about recasting Sam Jackson in roles that Denzel played.
These are the top 5 questions I get asked about shooting and editing.
Let's experiment with that. Now, could Sam Jackson have played in American Gangster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Could he have played
Training Day?
Training Day?
Yeah.
You know good and damn well he could have
Yeah,
played in
he
Training
could have
Day,
done
right? Could he have played, well, couldn't have played Malcolm X.
No.
Denzel looks more like him.
Yeah.
Fences?
Yeah.
Damn right.
Glory?
Glory?
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Okay,
I think Denzel was sort of uniquely qualified.
Okay, now let's reverse it. What roles that Sam Jackson played could Denzel play?
Could Denzel play Nick Fury? Maybe. I can see it.
Pulp Fiction?
No.
You start going down the Snakes on the Plane.
Well,
other guys. All those, now when you start thinking about Samuel Jackson's work that nobody else could have played, don't you start doing this a little bit?
Samuel Jackson is a tremendous actor. But Denzel Washington, this is what I'll say about Denzel Washington.
I love it how people
He's killed more white people in movies than anybody.
Okay.
He's killed Russians. He's killed Italians. He's killed cowboys. He's killed aliens. He's killed, and this dude is still.
Wait, Denzel's killed aliens?
What was that?
What aliens has Denzel killed?
Denzel killed.
Samuel Jackson killed a bunch of aliens.
No, but I'm talking about as the lead. Samuel Jackson, Denzel
No,
Washington
no.
killed.
Samuel Jackson had his own TV series on Disney. He's
I wouldn't know that.
what do you call it? Nick Fury killed a whole bunch of aliens on that show.
I would know that. But I tell you what, Denzel Washington he killed Confederate white dudes in Glory. He killed
Right.
this dude, poor white people, rich, he killed them all.
When you try to tell a joke and somebody kill it, it's right there. You tried to put Denzel Washington on this big ass pedestal, and you just got murked because Michael Jackson actually had some truth about what he said. Instead of giving the man, say, yeah, you know what, he got a little, you know what, you try to tell a joke and you just got played on your joke. Let's hear that again. That was funny.
In movies than anybody.
Okay.
He's killed Russians. He's killed Italians. He's killed cowboys. He's killed aliens. He's killed and this dude is still.
Wait, Denzel's killed aliens?
What was that?
Yeah, when name a movie Denzel has killed was Aliens. Yeah,
aliens is Denzel killed.
Denzel killed.
Samuel Jackson killed a bunch of aliens.
No, but I'm talking about as the lead. Samuel Jackson, Denzel
No,
Washington
no.
killed.
Samuel Jackson had his own TV series on Disney. He's
I wouldn't know that.
what do you call it? Nick Fury killed a whole bunch of aliens on that show.
I would know that. But I tell you what, Denzel Washington.
You wouldn't know that. But yet again, you try to diss Samuel Jackson work, and you named Samuel Jackson profile against. I mean, you named Samuel Jackson's profile against Denzel. That's crazy.
Killed Confederate white dudes in Glory. He killed this dude.
Your joke is not
he
funny.
killed them all.
Okay.
And every role that I've ever seen Denzel Washington in, I believe, no matter what it is. I think Samuel is a great actor, but Denzel Washington I think he's literally probably one of the greatest people to ever, the greatest professionals to ever do anything. I think Kobe's the greatest basketball player I've ever seen, and he is as great an actor as I've ever seen. I think he's that great at what he does. And I'm not saying that Sam Jackson is a great actor, but Denzel Washington, Kawhi Leonard is a great basketball player, but he's not.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's interesting because, for example, because Michael, who is an actor.
I like how he knocked that boy joke down. I don't give a flying saucer rat pack. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not finna hold y'all. I'm finna get up off here. I appreciate it. I just went on here to wanted to smoke with y'all this morning. It's been one hell of a show. Appreciate everybody. Like, follow, do all that stuff that you need to do. If you like the show, if you did not like the show, please put in a comment why you didn't like the show, what I could do to improve, to make the show better. Besides camera work, because I know I need to work on that. God bless you. Have a good rest of your day.